Andre, what do you miss from Germany?
Hey Andre, sir, what does Asawa mean? How much did you pay for your boat including refurbishment? Are your cousins interested in an American boyfriend?
So Crownies, welcome back to our vlog. As you can see, we have our next Q&A, and our last Q&A was a long time ago. We asked you guys if you have questions, and some guys replied. And yeah, we gonna start now. Are you ready, Schatz?
I am ready. I have no idea about this.
That's the questions from our subscribers, Schatz. Okay?
Alright.
Are you guys ready? I need to say something. There was one person who sent us in one comment 12 questions.
Oh yeah, that was so good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I checked this because there were some questions we answered in previous vlogs already, but there are still 6 or 7 left. So we don't know now if this will be one part video or maybe we'll split in 2 parts. We don't know yet. We just start and then we will see how long it takes, and then I will edit it.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Question number 1 is...
Question number 1. The first question is from, you guys can see it now here, Terrence Yo. Terrence Yo. Andre, what do you miss from Germany? Next to my family, of course, and my friends, I miss them a lot. The thing what I miss the most, some people will say yes, that was
Food.
yeah, food.
I'm so scared that when we are back in Germany, the one you worked so hard for a few months, you're gonna ruin it. Oh my god.
Yeah, especially
that's my biggest fear.
The German guys now here in this, they know it. The German breakfast. This is something I really miss because yeah, it's completely different from Asian breakfast. And yeah, I cannot wait. If ever we will be able this year to go to Germany, I cannot wait to eat my bread with slice of meat and cheese and...
In short, he cannot wait to ruin his body again.
Okay, next question.
From Doi Doi Birds. Hey Andre, sir, what does Asawa mean?
Asawa, what does it mean?
Asawa means, guys, I know there's a lot of complaints, hey, why you're calling Asawa, blah blah blah, especially all our Filipino subscribers or followers. Asawa in Tagalog means wife or a partner, husband. But in Visayan or we Filipino, even if you are not married with your partner, you can still call your partner Asawa. And that's what most Filipino doesn't understand, you know? You don't have to be married just so you can call your partner Asawa. If you feel like he is a husband or a wife to you, then you are so free. Because at the end of the day, papers don't matter.
Some people in our comment section, it seems that it's bother them, and it's okay, but we will not stop calling each other Asawa because we love each other.
So sweet.
Yeah. And by the way, if you hear our dogs crying and barking, this is the problem here in our area. Night out is dogs fight, they all...
Nightmare.
Yeah. I hope it's not so...
No, I don't think, because we have a good...
I hope you cannot hear it because it's so...
But guys, we're actually thinking of buying Bluetooth
speakers. No, micro.
Oh, okay. So we will see.
Okay, you guys.
From Ben Harris, is she kidding about needing a divorce? If she is married, they are committing a crime in the Philippines. This is also the top comment I hear or I see all the time. So yeah, if you guys are new here, I am married from my ex. He was also married but now divorced. So the question is, if I committed a crime in the law, maybe, but no?
No, guys. The thing is in Philippines is only the husband can make it to a crime when he decides to report it to the police or to his lawyer. It's true. You wanna see?
Okay, you share your thoughts and I share my thoughts. Let's go, and then we let them confirm that, because our hater is always right, you know.
Okay, correct. Yeah.
So let me explain to this side. The thing is, me and my husband are in a good term. We are both in a relationship. We are both. We agreed that once one of us are in a relationship, he or me should respect the new girlfriends. Jim Wills, are your cousins interested in an American boyfriend? Guys, I cannot say anything. I cannot say anything in behalf of my cousin. It's their life. It's their decision. But I'm sure Andre has something to say about it, because he has rules. No old man.
First school, then they can focus on their love life. John Murray. Murray? Yeah.
Oh, I know that man.
Yeah. Hey Andre, what is your wife's name in TikTok? Yeah, you guys can see here now that Charmie, or we have two accounts. The first account from Charmie is
main account
is charmie.b, but you can see it here. And the next one is the Crowns official. And in Boost we share our private life, but of course also Charmie's things and what she's doing there. The most talk conversations is Visayan, sometimes Tagalog, sometimes also in English, especially when I'm involved. Yeah, check it out and enjoy the videos, and yeah.
Thank you.
Schatz.
I'm in a
Why
good mood
always
today.
yeah.
I'm
And
in
then
a
you
good
have to
mood.
be snappy
So
or what?
That was snappy?
Let's go.
Oh, dear you. Okay. Lala Visayas. Andre, I like your shirt design. Do you sell it? Which?
The shirts I wear, it's not my design. Not my
Yeah,
own
okay.
design. But we can ask back questions. If we would start making our own shirts, we have ideas.
Merch.
Also, yeah, our own merch. Yeah, let us know in the comment section if you would be interested.
Maybe in a couple months.
Yeah, maybe interested in general. Yeah, to see our own designs and our own merch.
Yeah, so for male it's gonna be big sizes. For female it's gonna be Filipino sizes.
Yeah, we have ideas already. Also in combination with our crown.
Shirt, short, cappies
and everything. But you need to know that it's a big investment, and you need to have a lot of money, and to have the risk. I mean, in every business is risk, but to have the risk to give this in an order to produce, and then we will sit on this shirt and no one wants to have it. So that's the reason why the question now is, no, I don't sell own designs, or I don't have own designs yet, because I don't want to take the risk.
Maybe in the future. Same person. Wow, Andre knows how to act. Can I ride your boat someday?
That was this comment is from where I pranked you.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
about
he's very good in in acting,
Schatz, what about our boat? Apollo. Apollo went inside. It's
oh my
okay.
God. Can I ride your boat someday? Why not? Just because I don't know this comment.
Your answer.
Yeah, I mean, this boat, guys, we're still on process with the papers, but hopefully in the next month, we are finally opening the boat business.
Yeah.
As of now, we are so scared to take the risk to accept guests or bookings because our boat is still not yet done with the papers, and it's so complicated. But we're gonna make a whole video about all the requirements that maybe one of you might think about opening a boat business, and so we can share with you what you need to do and do's and don'ts.
Correct. That's also, some people ask us what is with our boat because we didn't show it in the last weeks or months. The reason is really that we are working on it in the background, and we want to make a video, a vlog about it once it's done, because then we can finally also explain you what was the trouble. It's still in the process and it takes so long here in the Philippines, so that could be a vlog where I complain 2 hours, I promise.
Yeah, and that vlog would be the biggest help for those future boat business owners.
Yeah, I never saw so complicated registration for anything in this world. This question from Geolia Paris. Yeah, Geolia Paris. That it's about the vlog we made. You can see it here. I think it's better when you answer that. The question is, so what happened to the man? Did he get arrested? The man who was abusing the neighbor of your auntie.
What auntie?
Auntie Helen.
Oh, okay. Sorry guys, because I'm not the one who cut this, so I have no idea. The story is so funny.
Funny is nothing in this story.
Yeah, but I mean guys, after my uncles help and rescue the woman, the young girl, it turns out that this young girl and the man who beat her are the ones who are going to like file a case, because after few days they get back together and it's very complicated. Like, I'm so upset with the situation, and I feel like that is a problem with in the Philippines. When you try to help someone who is at risk, it always turns out to be that you are the bad person.
Yeah, I think the influence of the man's family, it's a big topic in this, or a big reason, because they put her under pressure a little bit.
Manipulate.
Yeah, and now they start turning this story. Even everyone was there and everyone saw what really happened. But now it's ending up that the girl is protecting her man, the man who beats her. It's
crazy. I knew it happened, And they always use the son, the family of a man always use the son as an excuse to get back together with the beater. Beater?
Yeah, I think,
Beat man.
The bad man.
Jason's journey. How much did you pay for your boat, including refurbishment? Thanks. First is, how much is the boat when we bought it?
Boats like this cost around 300k when they are new, 300 to 400,000 peso, and this is around. And also in this case, always please do not complain or when we don't say US dollar or euro, because you guys know, especially in Europe, we have big trouble there at the moment with wars, and so the balance or the differences between the different countries, it's so changing. Everything what I say now, when I would check now for you the price for, or the different, what is peso in US dollar or peso in euro or peso in Singapore dollars, it can change in 1 week. Okay.
So fact is, they have to say this, what we're talking right now is peso. So if you are from the US, say like peso to US dollar, and then you type what Andrew said, 300, 400.
Yeah. Check. Better you check in Google. Philippines peso is PHP, so it costs around 300 to 400,000 peso, and then you can check in Google how much it is. But I can say it's around 7 to $8,000.
Yeah, and what about? But that's included with the refurbishment, you know, for
Yeah,
hours.
everything what we does now, done everything what we
We
made
did.
or what we did, then we will be around. That is just approximate because we, to be honest, we started making a documentary about it, but
Listing.
yeah, a listing about it, but there was so many things happened between, and then we was also in Singapore, and then we gave Charmie's family the money to buy material, so that there was a moment we lost the overview, but we think it's around 1.2 million to 1.5 million, 1 million minimum.
Yeah, when that's included with all the process also.
Yeah, with all the boat plus what we invest, and then you need also to
Yeah.
know that we had also a boat builder, so there's also
I think the only reason why it cost us so much this time is because after the pandemic, after the drama with the war or something like that. Because just for an example, guys, the marine plywood before, which is the high quality one, Santa Clara, before it cost only around 800. Do you know how much it cost us now? It's almost 2,000.
Yeah.
Which before pandemic it was just 800.
The prices at the moment are almost
So
double. That's what
the
boat
price
builder
is
says.
either almost or more than double.
Yeah.
That's the biggest mistake we made, you know, because to be honest, when we purchased the boat, we were still thinking that the price is still like before, and we were just shocked. I mean, we started the boat already, and we cannot be like, oh, let's stop here. Actually, that was also one of the moments between me and Andre, because I was almost giving up.
And you need also know that in this price is also included the food, because here in the Philippines, and this is also something I don't realized before, this is something I didn't know. In Germany, you get your salary, and from your salary you buy your food.
Food, snacks.
Food, snacks, because you get your salary. This is the purpose of having a salary, that you can live from this. But here in the Philippines, you get salary plus snacks plus food. So
Yeah.
you pay
That's why.
a lot of money also for food, and then we had sometimes 2 to 5 people working there, and then you can also calculate app, and then you come to a
So
price.
it's all on.
Next question is from Gregory Provence. A couple of questions for Andre. Did your parents get to visit your home and meet your in-laws? The answer is yes, they was here, we didn't record it. And also, but this was a big mistake of mine, my parents met Charmie's parents, so our families, there was a meet up, and we was also driving our boat together. But I was so stupid and I forgot the cam in the car at the port, so we have no records about it. That's the reason why you guys was not able to see, but our families meet each other. Also, how do you like your motorbike? What did you get? We have a Honda ADV 160, and I like it.
I like it too.
It's a good bike. It's good also for people in my size. And we drive a lot with it. We bought it in the middle of December 2022. Now we have starting June, and we have almost 10,000 kilometers already.
Yeah,
So you can calculate it's around.
Those were when we were making the boat.
Yeah,
and
I
we
was
had to
always
travel
driving 3 to 4 times every
in
time.
a week.
Yeah.
And
3
each travel is 120. Going back is 150.
Yeah.
And then going back is another 150.
So sometimes there was moment we was driving 1,000 kilometers just in 1 week. Yeah, but especially in this situation, especially we was driving so much with this bike in that short time, we can have an opinion about it. And I would always suggest this bike. And we don't regret what everything.
Yeah, we never had problems with it so far, and
Yeah.
it's running so good as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Dolby. I have a question, Andre. Oh,
No.
yes.
So, I have question, Andre. You have asked Charmie what it was like to meet your parents for the first time. I would like to know how it feel meeting her parents for the first time. P.S. I see Charmie is still okay, so her mom has not seen her new tattoo. Okay, I will answer the first question. I met Charmie's parents directly at the second day in our first time in April. Of course I was nervous, of course I was excited, but you guys need to know that Charmie and Mimi was talking 1 year before LDR. And of course in 1 year LDR you see also her parents. Charmie never saw my parents before. They was even never talking to each other, right?
Yeah, when we were in all.
LDR. Because every time I live
so
alone.
shy.
Yeah, I live alone. Charmie lived with her family. So sometimes when we was video calling, she was talking, or her mother jumped in the video and say hi. So I had already a little bond. So for me it was not so excited, I think. But for Charmie, I think it was more because she never saw my parents before, she never talked to my parents before.
Yeah, and even social media, even his sisters, I'm also so shy to really interact first or make the first move, impressions. I'm so shy.
Yeah.
So it's incomparable between his parents and my parents.
Yeah. But like I said, I was excited. And I was also a little bit nervous, but it was not that. And I need to say that her parents was really nice from the very beginning. Her mom is very caring.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Sometimes they treat me like a little child, I don't know.
So, what is the difference between me and my mom, since we look alike? And what about the attitude?
I know that's your question, no?
Yeah, my question.
Yeah, okay, they look very same. When I see Charmie's mom, I see Charmie in 30 years.
Except at
No,
that time I have already
no,
nice nose
no,
and big boobs.
No. How can I say it? Characters are also same.
What?
The only difference is that Charmie's mom loves talking and she talks a lot, while Charmie is more silent. But they both have, in many cases, the same attitude.
Like?
This overly caring.
He hates
for an
it.
example, for an example, I mean, I'm 33 years old. I'm driving cars since years, and I drive also bikes since years. And for me, I also in Germany, I drive bikes with clutch. Not always, but I have this already in my. I know, and Charmie can confirm because I'm a person, I sit on a bike or I sit on a car or something, I make some checks, I try, and in 5 minutes, latest 10 minutes, I know how to drive it. But there was last time, it's a situation on her father's birthday, then on the next day, the driver who wanted to go back to Obai was very drunk, so he cannot drive. Your uncle. And then there was the situation who will drive the bike, because Charmie was driving the car, Charmie's dad stays home.
Oh, I remember.
And then there was this discussion, should I drive with my own bike or should I drive the bike of him? In the end of the day I was not driving his bike because it is a clutch bike and Charmie's mother was too scared. That is what your brothers told me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I
don't
said
know
I
about
can
this.
drive the bike, and then Mark says, my parents will not allow.
Okay, one more example. What else?
I have this feeling I will not survive this night.
Come on, Asawa, it's okay.
Um,
You just need to keep the camera on for the entire time.
the thing is, for example, what can I... Food, for example. Your mom always say, Andre didn't eat the whole day. Andre didn't eat for 2 days now. He will die. He will not survive. And then we need to explain his mother and his father how we was able to kill him. You know, Charmie, you need to give him food. You know, their parents will make us responsible for that. You know.
Yeah, if something happens to Asawa, we are responsible.
Why? I'm 33 years old. My dad knows me. He knows that I'm a simple person when it comes to this, and that I sometimes do things even it's a risk.
You know,
my dad would never make you or blame you for things because he knows me and he knows that I always do what I want.
Yeah, that's so crazy. You know, my mom saw Andre losing weight, and then I'm already thinking like, oh my God, you lose weight, so your family would think bad about us that we don't treat you well, we don't feed you well because you lose weight.
It's always funny because sometimes I observe. I will try to make like your mom. Okay, she always come to me and she say, eat, and then I say no, thank you, and then she say okay, and then she went, and then I see how she goes to to Charmie. Dad, he needs to eat. So to me, very friendly, like okay, and then she walks directly to Charmie. And you didn't eat for 2 days. You need to give him food. So this is always funny. So I make it to a joke now
and
because
he hates it.
Yeah, in this moment I always think like, oh, I'm 33 years old. I cannot decide for myself. My parents raised me in Germany to be alone since I'm 22 or something, and now I have this feeling I'm living like a 10 years old child. You know. The foreigners in this vlog and our subscribers, let me know if I'm the only one who suffer that, or if there are some people who have the same experience.
Yeah, if you guys would like to get to know more about Andre and family, what you guys would like to know about between them, then comment down below because we will put it on the list.
Yeah, and by the way, now before we answer the last question for this session, in the future I have a new idea for a playlist. We will start next week. We start talking about differences between Germany and Philippines, because now I live almost 1 year here already. Okay, 9 months. So I have a lot of experience already, and I always, typical German, I compare it with Germany and Philippines. And we share now with you that in the future there will be a lot of vlogs where in special situations, I compare how it works in Germany and how it works in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Last question for this session, Charlotte.
Julia Anna, my question to you is, what is one thing you wish you had done differently in your life? I mean, in your individual life. So it's for both of us.
You start.
You start, because I don't know how.
You start. So I have time to think.
I need time to think too.
Let's go.
What is one thing I wish I have done differently in my life? Wait, Shits, can you answer that?
Yes, and then you will tell and copy it to yours, right?
So I have idea, but...
And let's go, say it.
You! Come on, because you are he is smarter about this, guys. I need to think because I have so much complications, so I need to choose which one.
When you are typical, I mean, this professional answer would be, you make experience from everything, so it's always good, so I would not change my life. For me, it's not true, because there are, of course, things I would change in my life. And if I could go back in time, I would start with my education. Because when I was young, I didn't give much attention to my education. That means I was good in school, but I know if I would give a little bit more effort, because in Germany, for an example, is it like this: you have to your school, then you go home, and then you have to do more work. They give you, they give you work for at home, and on the next day I had never my homeworks. I never did that. So that was the reason why, even it sounds maybe a little bit snobby or arrogant, I had a good grades in school, but it was not perfect. And I think if I would give more attention back then to this school, then I would save up money later in that time, in the timeline of my life.
That is what I wanted to talk about.
No, you cannot say it anymore, because then it's copy.
Okay, then it's for both of us.
Yeah, I have one more thing, and it's maybe now a little bit mean. Especially, I know that some people who knows her are watching sometimes our vlogs. But if I could change my life, I would never get married to my...
That's what I wanted to say too!
I would never get married to my ex-wife, even it sounds so mean, but it took me, and also I think my ex, it took both of us a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of strength and money, and that is something I should
you have to
change.
learn, okay, you have to be wise.
Yeah, so I will never get married again. Joke. So now it's your turn.
You!
No.
Okay, I think that would be being there for my brother who died. Because when we were kids, we don't know about this, that you could die, even your kids. We were always thinking about you die when you are old, you know. And then it happened that my brother died at 7 years old, and I was not prepared. We are good brother and sister, but we most of the time fight because I'm the eldest and he's next. And then yeah, I think when I always learn that when someone is there, you have to you have to be, you know.
It's screenshots. I never thought you would say them in the middle, because normally she doesn't talk about this private stuff.
Yeah, I don't talk, but when someone is still alive, you have to don't take their existence for granted, you know. You have to spend time with them. You have to enjoy the moment while he's still there, because you never know about life. You cannot predict the future, you know. And second thing is also, I wish I listened to my parents more, because my parents is more on, you have to finish your school, or don't get married at early age, something like that. But you know, I'm stubborn, and it turns out that if only I listened to my parents, I would have different place, or you know, I would be in a different situation, you know? Not like complicated and have sad experience at the very young age, you know. I think I get so mature because of my experience in life.
That was emotional.
I'm trying not to cry. Love you.
Love you too. And Apollo, we love you too. How difficult will you rate to become a full-time content creator?
How do you see yourself in 5 years? I get emotional, but yeah, of course, yeah, but as much as possible, I try not to think about.
But there was a time in my life when I was young, there was something happened to my mom. Yeah, it was challenging for me and my family, but I think for my dad way more than for me and my sisters.
My father father was shoot, and that shooting are supposedly was planned for my entire family